It happens without announcement. You are lying on the sofa, or settling into bed, or simply reclining for a moment in the middle of an ordinary afternoon. And then there is weight. Specific, warm, deliberate weight, landing on your chest, adjusting once or twice, and then becoming still. Your cat is on you. Not beside you, not near you, on you. Specifically on your chest, which is the highest, warmest, most central point of your body when you are horizontal. And they are not passing through. They have arrived. They have arranged themselves. They have settled. Most people experience this as one of the more purely pleasant things about owning a cat. The weight is comfortable. The warmth is real. If the cat is purring, and they often are, there is a quality to that particular vibration against your sternum that is genuinely, physically calming in a way that is hard to articulate but impossible to miss. And most people, when they think about why their cat does this, reach for the obvious explanations. Warmth, comfort, they like being close to me, they are affectionate, they feel safe. These explanations are offered and accepted and filed away, and the moment continues, and the cat sits there being warm, and the person lies there being a surface, and the whole thing is pleasant and unremarkable and taken for granted. But what is actually happening when your cat sits on your chest is considerably more interesting than any of those explanations capture. It involves biology, neuroscience, evolutionary history, and, perhaps most surprisingly, something specific about the human chest and what it produces that your cat's nervous system is responding to in ways that go well beyond simple comfort seeking. Today, we are going through all of it, every layer. And by the end of this, the next time your cat lands on your chest and settles, you will understand exactly what is happening. And you will receive it differently.
Let's start with the layer everyone knows, because it is real and it matters, and because understanding why it is incomplete is the first step toward understanding what is actually happening. Your chest is warm. This is not a trivial observation from a feline perspective. Cats have a higher preferred body temperature than humans. Their thermal comfort zone sits between approximately 86 and 100 degrees Fahrenheit, compared to the human ambient preference of 65 to 75. They seek warmth with the same instinctive consistency that they seek food or water. It is a biological drive, not a preference. When you are lying down, your chest is one of the warmest accessible surfaces in the room. It is warmed from the inside by your cardiovascular system. Your heart is directly beneath the surface your cat is sitting on, and the blood moving through it keeps the skin above it consistently warm in a way that the surrounding environment cannot match. Your chest is, from a purely thermal standpoint, one of the most appealing surfaces a cat could choose to rest on. But here is where the warmth explanation runs out of explanatory power. Your lap is warm. Your legs are warm. The pillow beside your head is warm from your proximity. The sofa cushion you have been sitting on carries your thermal signature for up to 30 minutes after you stand up. If warmth were the primary driver, your cat would distribute their resting behavior more evenly across all of these warm surfaces. They do not. They choose the chest, specifically and repeatedly. The warmth is real. It is a contributing factor. It is not the whole story.
Here is the layer that changes everything. Beneath your sternum, your heart beats 60 to 100 times per minute in a resting adult. It produces a sound, a rhythm that is both audible and physically felt as vibration through the chest wall. When your cat sits on your chest, they are in direct contact with this rhythm. They can feel it through their paws. They can hear it with ears that are capable of detecting frequencies up to 85,000 hertz. They are, in a very literal sense, inside your heartbeat. This matters for a reason that is rooted in the earliest experience of every mammal that has ever lived. Before birth, mammals develop surrounded by sound. The dominant sound in the intrauterine environment is the mother's heartbeat, approximately 60 to 80 beats per minute, felt as both vibration and sound, constant and rhythmic throughout every stage of fetal development. This heartbeat is the first sound every mammal hears. It is the acoustic backdrop against which all early neurological development occurs. Research in human developmental neuroscience has shown that neonates, newborn infants, show measurable calming responses to heartbeat sounds at approximately the maternal resting rate. Heart rate decreases, cortisol levels reduce, sleep onset occurs more quickly. These responses are not learned, they are hardwired, a neurological preference built during prenatal development that persists with decreasing intensity throughout life. The same pattern has been documented in multiple mammalian species. Kittens raised with simulated heartbeat sounds show reduced stress indicators, faster weight gain, and lower vocalization rates compared to controls. The heartbeat frequency is not neutral sensory input. It is, at a deep neurobiological level, a safety signal, the oldest safety signal in mammalian experience. When your cat sits on your chest and is in direct contact with your heartbeat, feeling it through their paws, hearing it through the chest wall, they are receiving a signal that the most primitive layer of their nervous system associates with safety, warmth, and the proximity of the primary caregiver.
Not consciously, not through any deliberate emotional reasoning, but at the level of ancient neurological programming that preceded conscious experience by millions of years. Your heartbeat to your cat's nervous system is one of the most fundamental safety signals available, and your chest is the only place in your shared environment where they can be directly inside it.